Well, hello YouTube, back with another video. I had someone that wanted to see my base layout on my main base as well as how I make my farms. So this is going to kind of knock two birds out with one stone. So I'm sure you guys are aware there is quite a few videos already out there where people show you how to cut electricity buildings, um, also how to kind of lay out your base. So this is how I do mine. I did follow quite a bit of those, kind of added my spin to a few of those, and then also found some strategies that worked for me, and hopefully they'll work for you too. Um, Basically, we'll start out here. These right around your main base is what you want all of your core essentials to do, the stuff that you're going to constantly be inactive on. Mine is chips. I'm a level 25. I have quite a few buildings that are maxed on my base, and now I am producing chips for the level 25 buildings. If you want to know what those are, that is all of these buildings here: combat readiness room, communication interference tower, your fighter special training center, vehicle enhancement center, and the shooter special training center. Those gives buffs for those, and they all take chips. They require chips as well as your missiles do. So me personally, I don't use a lot of missiles on my main base. I use more antis than I do regular missiles. I have farms that have missiles, and we'll get in that in just a minute. But so I make chips, and I constantly am keeping these going every single minute I possibly can. Energy cores, you do need parts. I have quite a bit of gold parts, and I'm trying to complete at least 2 sets of each kind in case I wanted to switch them out. So that is what I do. Um, Electricity, I do keep up with those. My main thing for electricity is I am going to be maxing these hopefully on building day this week. They'll all be level 25, is what my game plan is, so that I don't have to ever worry about them because they suck a crap ton of electricity. If you look here, 17 billion electricity for just one upgrade. So anything I think after 20 or 21, yeah, 20 is 16 million per upgrade. So that's why I do that. Buy it as much as you possibly can in the commercial hub. Your parts factory, you want to keep that here too and constantly be producing your materials. So I am maxed research for parts, so I'm making green parts, all that stuff. As far as parts here, when I get these points, I buy these green chests. Why you ask green chest, I will tell you why. Because they're cheaper, and if you just looked, I got one of those, the fiberglass. So this here, this is the, for Phantom parts, it's the most rare material that you can craft. And if you look, one green part takes 9.5 hours. It's ridiculously long. So getting those green boxes under the material box, it's super cheap. I would buy blue if it was more than just one blue part. I buy green so that I get a mixture. And that's what I do. So those are the core buildings to keep there. My main base is a Raider class. It is the best class to do as a main base in the game. You have perks of higher damage that you're going to do because of might and resistance buffs from your trap house, which is your class building for the Raider class. So, and also going to be able to get cash when you plunder from a farm or another base. So that is Raider class. It is the best class. Nothing else. If you're going to play the game casually and not really be active, farmer class may be a better alternative. Um, if you're not really big into killing, I like killing. So that's why I'm a Raider. Your resource production, you don't have to max these as Raider class because you're going to plunder a lot more resources than you're actually going to produce. So what I would suggest you doing is these are considered my filler buildings. So all of these resource productions are only level 25 because on building day I needed to reach my 9th box, and these were the buildings that I used to increase those. So That's why they are level 25, is only that reason. If you look, there's other videos, just a quick run through. These are all the ones that I cut. All of these, your hero stuff, you can get rid of them. War rooms, you can get rid of. Military intel doesn't really matter. You can keep that on there. Uh, your garrison, get rid of that. Your research institute, you can get rid of that. All your garages suck up a lot of electricity. Get rid of those. Barracks, get rid of those off the grid. Put them off the road. Embassy, your storages have to stay on there. Your ration truck, do not. My tip for everybody. All right, I don't think there's a video on this. Do not fill this up at all. Okay, I did this. I did a strategy, and I can share with you guys. This is what I do. So if you look, my production on cash is 112.3 per hour. I will show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill this up. All right. And then we're going to come back to it in a little bit. So just remember that. All right. And you can take it offline because it'll, as long as you filled it up, it'll start increasing the population as soon as it fills up. And right now it's collecting the resources and all that good stuff. So from here. Your houses, they need to stay on the road, so make sure you do those. Your banks, they need to stay on the road. Missiles, you can actually take those and put them on the road. They do not have electricity that they require. Construction center, solar panel, all that stuff, you keep that on. If you bought the arms supply, your level 25 buildings, they do not use power. You can keep them on. The grid as well. These do not select power. It's basically your academies for training troops. Your barracks, they need to go offline. Headquarters, radar, trap house, all that stuff. Bunks, hospitals, they're very important. Take them off the road. They do suck down a lot of power. And then storage is the main part. I want you guys to pay attention to these here. All right, these are an essential setup for your resources here. All right, these are all your level 1 resources. All right, these are the ones that you start off with the game. All right, I found this out, and it's actually one of my best friends that told me about this, and he's one of my strategists that me and him go back and forth. If you set them along this wall right here, that that truck that comes out of your main base will literally go straight to a building to upgrade it. It will not do it. It still works. Don't think it's been fixed. Maybe eventually it will be fixed. Maybe after this video it'll be fixed. I have no idea. But just want to let you guys know that it is a tip to do that, and I'll show you here in action how it works. But this is my main base. This is just kind of my layout. Commercial hub that does cost electricity. Make sure that you get rid of that too. Let's go to my farm base while the ration truck is filling the population, just to show you the money production. Alright, so farm base is going to be the same exact layout. Power plants here, chip factories, energy cores, all that stuff's going to be right here. Your class building, once your farm is maxed, and I'm not talking about every single thing in the farm is max level. I'm saying get it to the point where I'm about to show you, and then it's considered maxed. So what you want to focus on your farms is iron production. Those, you can get those to max level. Lumber production, food, you will never ever have an issue with getting. Don't really worry about those. But lumber production, iron production, all that stuff, you want to be max. Everything else is just like your main base. Garage is offline, war rooms offline, ration truck offline, all your barracks, your hero buildings, all your training unit buildings, all those stuff you want offline. You don't need them. Bunks, hospitals, all that stuff. Storages, processing, missiles. That's it that you need to have online. Your parts production's fine to keep that online too. And then just basically chips. So when I talk about my farm is max leveled, what I want to refer to is that level 19 or a level 20 farm is all you want to really go to. You don't have to go further. You can if you want, though. But what I do is I focus 4 different days for calls, 4 out of the 7. So the main days I do is Gathering Day. I do Hero Day on Thursdays. I do Troop Day on Fridays, and I do the Free Development Day on Sunday as Hero Day again. If you don't know what I mean by free development, it is right here under this Clash of Zones competition tab. If you haven't selected it, it will come up here and start glowing, and you just click here, go to day 7. Day 7 is the one that you want to focus on. So you go to view, you'll click hero development, and that's what you want to do. Your Saturday, the day 6, if you're in a qualifier for Clash of Zones or if you are in a warm-up, you do not want to select Hero Day. Reason being, guys, is that there is no event on Saturdays that is going to give you rewards for hero other than you using those points for the calls boxes, and I don't do that. Every single event that I do in Clash of Zones is going to link to a daily challenge. Like this one, I'm going to unlock calls boxes because I'll be using wisdom medals and unlocking skills for heroes. If it's something like troop training day and it's hero calls day, which it will never be, but if you do that, you're not going to get double the rewards. You won't get the rewards from this event, and you only get the rewards from calls event. That's what I don't do. I try and minimize my effort to have twice the amount of rewards, and that's how you strive. That's how you will get really fast at producing in the game. And I'll be making a series to kind of go over with you guys what I do each day. That'll be over the next couple weeks once I get back into the groove of everything on those. So um, as far as this, if you look, I have the same buildings. These are the same exact way. I don't know why that's coming up like that. That's weird. Okay, it's just glitched. There's a road here, I guess. Um, but anyway, so if you go to upgrade a building, let's just take, we'll do a power plant, upgrade. If you look here, we're going to upgrade this building. All right, we're going to go here, click upgrade, and just watch. So this truck is literally going to come right out of here, go straight to this building. Straight to it. There is no collecting oil, there's no collecting iron. It goes straight to it, and that is all because of this building layout right here. These are your beginning storages. It's not the level 1s, 2s, 3s, whatever. These are the beginning storages that you want right here. So I think it's the path of least resistance. If you kind of make zigzags in the road, or have them travel too long to get to there, tricks the game and it tells them to go straight there instead. So that's how I have my layout. This is the tip that not many people know, but I found this out by a friend and me. We just tested it and found that this works. So I just want to let you guys know that. Um, as far as your class that you want for your farms, I do builder class now on all my farms up until this. And the reason being is because builder class gives amazing class cards for speed up and better help for lowering the time that buildings require to go and upgrade. So that is why I do a builder class. And then once it gets to level 19 or level 20 and you start slowing up, this is my farm. This is one of my main farms. I do not do building day cause. I just leave it alone. And I do research only to do zone commemoration. I am at level 9 rewards, so it gives me quite a few rewards. Hero Day specific gives me a crap ton of rewards, which is good. And this farm makes about 100,000 or so diamonds per week, but a lot of iron, a lot of lumber, all that stuff that you'll need on your main base to progress. So that's what I do. So 4 days of cause is what this one does for the most part. I sell water. I don't use it. I just sell it. So anytime this helicopter's here, you can upgrade the commercial hub on your farms, on your main base. I didn't go over with you my main base, but water is my main way of getting cash other than plundering cash from farms. And just so you know, this is how much I can get cash wise. It's $927,000 per one hit. I think I can go higher. I believe. I don't. I don't know. But yeah, so that's why it's a celebrity class, is because it produces quite a bit of cash, lower level, and you can get heroes to boost that on this. What I do every single day is when I get other heroes, through the free recruitments, I will only pull tickets on Hero Day. But when I get other heroes, every single time I log into this account, I will go ahead and I'll split those. And then at the end of the day, be right before the reset, I will go up to my military academy and I will go ahead and I will split on non-hero day days. So every other day but hero day, I will split all my greens and then my blues until I hit 32 per day. That is so that you can get a bunch of wisdom medals every single week, and so that you have enough to do 2 hero days to get cause boxes. So that is that's all in a nutshell. As far as my farm base, it's still the same layout. Everything is offline electricity wise, that I don't need to use. And then just to come back and show you, if you looked prior at my cash intake, so I was at 112.3 K per hour is what it was. So I've already increased by, I'd like to say 10,000 population. And if you look, it has not drastically went up at all. All right, I'm at 100% efficiency still. All right, it has a max population of 416,000. I did let this go to 416,000. This will only go up to like 113 or like 113 max. All right, so it is not important, and I mean not important, to fill your ration truck up. Do not do it. The only time that you ever fill this up is if you just upgraded your houses and you didn't fill it up yet. All right, but what I do is once I do a house upgrade, and mine's all 25, so I don't ever have to do them again, but once you fill these up and max those out to your base level, you'll fill up your ration truck for maybe 2 hours max. Don't do the full amount. You don't have to. You're spending resources you don't have to. And then once it's 2 hours, it will basically come down to about right here on this spectrum. It's about 2/3 percentage of your complete population, and that's all you ever need to process for this. So at level 25, I don't even touch my ration truck. I just leave it offline because it does take electricity, and then I don't worry about it. So just to show you guys I'm not bullshit when I tell you, this literally does not help you produce more cash flow. You can only produce as much cash flow as your banks can possibly do that, And if you look, my population is right at 100% efficiency. So it doesn't matter at max level. So hopefully this video helps you guys. Um, if you guys have any questions at all, I know it's super long, but hopefully it helped. Share a little bit of knowledge with you guys on the game. There's quite a bit of strategies. I've been playing this game, love it because of the strategies. So if you have any suggestions on videos or anything that you want to see, or if you don't like something I did, or you have a better strategy, by all means, please share in the comments below. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you know next time my video comes out too. Appreciate you guys tuning in. See you till next time. Thank you.